In this dimly lit room, with the candles flicker, walls lined with shadows of a life once richer. The clock ticks soft like a slow, sad waltz. Echoes of laughter hide in the cracks and folds, and I write these letters to the ghosts of my past on pages torn and whispered that won't last, drifting through memories as they come and they go. Ink bleeds sorrow, only the night will ever know. There used to be love here, now just empty chairs, each one a monument to dreams lost to despair. Your voice is a ghost in the cool night air, haunting the hallway. Oh, I still see you there, and I write these letters to the ghosts of my past on pages torn and whispers that won't last, drifting through memories as they come and they go. Ink bleeds sorrow, only the night will ever know. Rain taps at my window, plays a lonely tune. Every drop a moment gone too soon. The whiskey soothes like a warm old friend. In its amber depths I see your face again. So I write these last letters to the ghosts of my mind, folding them gently with ties that bind, drifting through memories where I still roam. Ink bleeds sorrow in this heart called home. Fade away into dawn's early light, where the ghost sleeps sound and end the fight. Corners of a whiskey bar, flickering neon light. I wrap my soul in the haze of smoke, where shadows dance till midnight. The ghost of your laughter, a haunting tune, spills from a rusty jukebox. You sigh. Every note a fragment, a broken whisper of days that just slip by. When I saw nostalgia no more, in the mirror of my tear-streaked face, all I found were empty glasses and your laughter, lost in space. Well, the past faded like a candle's flame, quiet in the cool morning's embrace. So when I saw nostalgia no more, found a heartache I couldn't erase. There's a sorrow in remembering, a sorrow deeper still in the forget. I sipped on the bitter of memories, those I cherish, those I regret. Underneath the starless sky, I whisper your name through my tears. In the silence of the cold night air, I confront my deepest fears. Oh, and I saw nostalgia no more. In the mirror of my tear-streaked face, all I found were empty glasses and your laughter, lost in space. For the past faded like a candle's flame, quiet in the cool morning's embrace. So when I saw nostalgia no more, I found a heartache I couldn't erase. Just a heartache, beautifully placed in the silence my soul's empty space. Crimson sky painting the end of my day. Streetlights flicker as they come into play. Alone on the porch, there's a chill in the air. Whiskey in hand, consumed by despair. When I saw a broken heart at dusk, shadows danced in the fading light. Every whisper, every rustling hush told the tale of my lonely fight. Used to be laughter here, where silence sits, echoes of promises, now broken bits. You left with the sunset, took summer's glow. Now I sip the darkness, the night winds know. When I saw a broken heart at dusk, shadows danced in the fading light. Every whisper, every rustling hush told the tale of my lonely fight. Oh, how the memories come rushing back. A ghost in every corner, fading into black. The falling rain, this pain no more than a hollow hush, a soft echo of what was remains. When I saw heart. When I saw a broken heart at dusk. You make you. Beneath the flicker of a lone street lamp's glow, midnight whispers what the heartstrings know. Cobalt shadows drape the corners of my mind, where the memory of us lingers undefined. A smoky bar, the clink of ice in glass, where love once lived now dims with each hour past. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing remains. Once laughter filled our nights, poured like wine. Your eyes, stars in my sky, ceaselessly would shine. But time, that thief, whispered truth we couldn't bend. The bitter notes of a ballad, of a love that would end. Now I nurse the whiskey, but it doesn't ease the ache of dreams we built that morning's light had to take. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing still echoes, a slow dance of shadows, a crescendo of woes. And I wonder if the moon cries in the sea, if her tears are salty, as bitter as mine be. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, an echo forever fading in the wind. So I'll hold on till the night, let it cover my pain, on the edge of unshaken love, where love was my refrain. Softly, slowly letting go as the night wanes. In the dim light of a flickering candles flame. Silhouettes dance on walls that whisper your name. A glass of whiskey, a shadow in the rain. These four walls echo a love song's sad refrain. Letters to the broken heart in my mind. Every word a tear from these tired eyes. I write to forget, I sing to remind. Lost in the echoes of our goodbyes. The clock ticked past midnight, you walked away, leaving our summer dreams to decay. Under the moon's watchful eye, I plead and sway. Ghost of your touch in the breeze, it fades away. Letters to the broken heart in my mind. Every word a tear from these tired eyes. I write to forget, I sing to remind. Lost in the echoes of our goodbyes. Now I sit here with memories and old fears. Whispers of you still ringing in my ears. Was it real or just a mirage unclear? As the candle burns out, so does my veneer. Letters to the broken heart in my mind. A soft serenade to what's left behind. In every line, a piece of us I find. A quiet farewell as I unwind. Slowly they fade, these letters in my mind. In the dim light of my old room, where shadows start to play, I spin alone, the record moans a tune that seems to say, we're just fading whispers in the dusky candle glow. Where once we danced, I stand entranced in the echoes of our walls, dancing with memories of you at dusk. Underneath the willows, weeping, moonlit hush. Your ghost in every glass of whiskey, in every silent plea. I'm holding on to shadows as you fade away from me. The laughter left, the music died, your footsteps walked away. The nights grew long, the right turned wrong, and colors
Footprints in the rain, old bars, neon sign flickers once again. My heels click echoes that know my name. Through the hush, that old song whispers your claim. In the arms of nostalgia, in silence I sway, cradling the memories that won't fade away. Heartbeats a rhythm to the ghost dance of our past. In the arms of nostalgia, where nothing can last. Whiskey soothes less, the glass reflects a tired face. Each sip a reminder of your lingering trace. Laughter once filled the air, now a vacant embrace. These walls hold tight to what time can't replace. In the arms of nostalgia, in silence I sway, cradling the memories that won't fade away. Heartbeats a rhythm to the ghost dance of our past. In the arms of nostalgia, where nothing can last. A flicker of candlelight, shadows play on a tear. Your laughter in whispers, I pretend you're still here. Yet every slow dance with your shadow ends in goodbye. Underneath the starless cloak of a night sigh, in the arms of nostalgia, silently I break. Each memory a melody, a poignant heartache. Swaying with my solitude under moonlit contrast. In the arms of nostalgia, embracing the past. Softly, softly, in silence, the echoes outlast.
You're my mirror at a table whispers flow through smoky air. A piano softly sings. Streets are washed in silver rain. The night wears a velvet gown. I'm penning down my soul again in this old part of town. Letters to bar at 2 a.m. Ink runs with the whiskey clear. Each word a drop of heartache, each line a hidden tear. The clock ticks past another hour in the silence of my blood. Tonight I write my sorrows down by the dim, quivering light. Once this bar held laughter, now it cradles only ghosts, echoes of the love we lost, the pain that haunts me most. Your shadow in the corner booth, where we used to share our dreams. Now I sit with memories and they unravel at the seams. Letters to bar at 2 a.m. Ink runs with the whiskey clear. Each word a drop of heartache, each line a hidden tear. The clock ticks past another hour in the silence of my plight. Tonight I write my sorrows down by the dim and quivering light. Oh, the years, they slip like water through the fingers of the night. I'm clinging to what's left of you, but you're just out of sight. And in this hazy bar light, I confess my secret fears. 2 empty chairs and worn out tunes, drowned in my quiet tears. Letters to bar at 2 a.m. Ink bleeding with the rain. Words fall like weary soldiers. Feel the weight of all this pain. The moon quiets the shimmer as my heart begins to fight. Tonight I leave my letters here, fade like a star out outside. In the dim light of a worn-out bar's glow, velvet shadows danced in slow my heart's playing those old records low, spinning tales of love from long ago. When I saw unshaken love in my mind, tangled up in the roots of time, burning fierce yet gentle and kind. It's the kind of love you never find. Whiskey whispers on a lonely night's breeze, memories falling like autumn leaves. You were the storm that brought me to my knees. Now you're just a ghost in the midnight tease. When I saw unshaken love in my mind, tangled up in the roots of time, burning fierce yet gentle and kind. It's the kind of love you never find. Oh, how the rain speaks your name in every drop, a fragment of our flame. Underneath the stars, nothing remains the same, except the echo of your voice calling me again. When I saw unshaken love in my mind, a silent prayer in the ruins left behind, still burning fierce through the night's unkind. It's the kind of love that time can unwind. When I saw unshaken love, oh, when I saw unshaken love, it's the love lost, the dream I dreamt of. In the flicker of a candle's last breath, the shadows dance on tired wooden floors. This empty room whispers your name in its silence, where your laughter used to fill the midnight air. A glass of whiskey holding my cold reflection, echoes of our love, now just smoke lingering on. Every letter I wrote to done with you in my mind, still sealed with the kisses you forgot to take. These pages bleed the blues, my ink runs with pain. Oh, how I've tried, yet I'm still writing, still crying. on the window pane. Each drop a melody of days when we were the tune. But seasons turned as bitter as the bite of your goodbye. Now I sit here nursing the scars, wearing your old shirt. I sip from the cup where your love turned to dust, hoping the warmth might bring back what the cold stole away. Every letter I wrote to done with you in my mind, still sealed with the kisses you forgot to take. These pages bleed the blues, my ink runs with pain. Oh, how I've tried, yet I'm still writing, still crying. Letters to done with you, but never really saying goodbye. There's a ghost in my bed, lying in your shade, haunting the dreams where we still dance slow. I reach out but grasp only the chill of the night. In the echo of your voice I find no comfort, just the cruel reminder you're a memory fading in the dawn. Every letter I wrote to done with you in my mind, still sealed with the kisses you forgot to take. These pages bleed the blues, the colors of my soul. Oh, how I've tried, still writing, still crying, still lying. Letters to done with you, but always, always holding on as the candle dies, my love, and a whisper softly fades away. In the gloam of a soft, fading candlelight, the room breathes out the cold old tales of night. Outside rain whispers secrets to these lonesome streets, while my soul sits quietly, draped in velvet retreats. Whispers of buried truth tonight echo through this heart like a train in the blind. Every shadow knows my sin, every sip of whiskey sighs. The ghosts in the smoke, they don't lie. Once there was a love, a fiery, freezing embrace, turned to a touch of frost in the morning's harsh face. Gone the laughter that filled these hollow rooms, now just the silence that dances with my loom. Whispers of buried truths tonight echo through this heart like a train in the blind. Every shadow knows my sin, every Every sip of whiskey sighs, the ghosts in the smoke they don't like. Underneath the moan of the willow trees, I count my regrets like fallen leaves. The clock ticks tireless, marking time's cruel theft. Where have all those tender promises left? Whispers of buried truths tonight, soft as the touch of memories lie. Every shadow knows my sin, every sip of whiskey sighs in the still of the night. Truth never dies, whispers linger as my song gently flies into the night where my old heart lies. In the curling smoke of an old bar corner, where whispers cling to the mahogany glow, I trace the edges of a worn-out photo. Your eyes in grayscale, her ghost in the shadow. The clock ticks attuned to the rhythm of rain. Each drop a beat in my whiskey stained refrain. And here I write letters to a fading photograph, words that bleed the blues, lost in the silence you left. Each line a sigh, each pause a cry. I'm singing to the memories, to the nights we can't forget. Time took a turn when the laughter stopped. Your chair grew empty, the music dropped. Candlelight flickers, casting dancing demons across the letters where love once had reasons. Now the glass reflects a solitary face, holding under shadows. You're leaving this place, and here I write letters to a fading photograph, words that bleed the blues, lost in the silence you left. Each line a sigh, silence of my soul, where your echo laughs. Fading ink, fading dreams, softly they confess in the quiet after you. There's nothing more to address. Soft fade.
In the dim light of a corner booth, my soul's bare, writing truth on tattered proof. Whiskey breath and tear-stained cheeks, silent walls hear the heart as it speaks. Old jazz plays, a lone saxophone cries, echo in the hollows of my silent sighs. Each letter penned a fragment of pain, sealed with the ghosts that in my glass remain. Oh, these letters too drunk, confessions in silence, bleeding stories the world never knew. In every word a whisper of defiance, trying to find the me I lost in you. Candles flicker, shadows dance in retreat. Your memory sits across in your empty seat. Laughter once lived here between the worn out cracks. Now it's just echo of our love that never came back. Drowned in bourbon where our hopes used to spin, I confess to the night all that could have been. Each line I wrote soaked in sorrow's deep trace, searching for solace in this lonely fireplace. All these letters too drunk, confessions in silence, bleeding stories the world never knew. In every word a whisper of defiance, trying to find the me I lost in you. Rain taps the window like questions left in time, while I'm stuck here in a rhyme without a reason. Your ghost in the fog, it's real as the grind on a glass that's seen too many seasons. So here's to the letters, to drunk confessions in silence, echoes of a love that the dawn will never renew. Every sip a salute to our defiant reliance on the love and the pain and the me I lost in you. Fading out like the last note of a bluesy tune. shadows dance on the wall. This old room whispers tales as night begins to fall. There's a chair where you sat, a glass that still holds your scent, beneath the echoes of our laughter, where my lonely hours are spent. Now I'm standing on the edge of candlelight, memories no more, where the love we made meets the silence of an empty floor. Heart clinging to the ghost of your velvet touch on the edge of candlelight. Oh, I'm lost without your love. The clock ticks like a warning. Time pulls at my sleeve. Ever since you walked out, it's been harder to believe. Rain taps at the window, plays rhythms of regrets, each drop a tear from heaven for the love I can't forget. Standing on the edge of candlelight, memories no more, where the laughter died and the shadows claim the open door. Heartbroken by the ghost of your tender nights on the edge of candlelight, lost in the failing light. There's a whisper in the hallway, or maybe it's just the wind calling me back to where our fire too soon met its end. Sipping whiskey from the bottle that still remembers your lips. I'm drowning in the sorrow, the ship of my heart tips. So here I am on the edge of candlelight, memories no more, a soul bathed in the half-light where our love used to soar, still reaching for the ghost of your embrace so tight on the edge of candlelight, where I whisper goodnight on the edge of candlelight. Oh, I whisper good night. In a room where shadows dance under the flicker of a lone candle's flame, whiskey breath and heartstrings play a melancholy game. Silk curtains brush the floor like whispers from the past. This silent room holds stories not meant to last. In the arms of silent room, where secrets sigh and dwell, I found my refuge, my heaven laced with hell. But now these walls echo a tune of a love that's lost its roar, no longer held in the arms, silent room no more.
Once laughter filled the corners, like rain fills up the night. Your touch lingered in the air, turning darkness into light. But storms swept through the quiet, leaving silence in their wake. Now I'm holding on to ghosts and the memories we can't remake, in the arms of silent room, where shadows merge and swell. I was the queen of your heart, in this castle where we fell. But now the music's fading, our dance floor worn and sore. I'm stepping out of the arms of silent room no more. There's a picture on the mantle of the smiles we used to wear, and I swear I hear you laughing in that old creaky chair. With every sip of whiskey, your ghost just feels so near. Yet every sip reminds me why I'm still sitting here in the arms of silent room. I've cried and kissed your name in the flickering candlelight. Every shadow looks the same, but now it's time to light the dawn. Unlock this heart's closed door. I'll find myself outside the arms of silent room no more. Just a whisper in the night as I leave what was before. Love's echo fades into the light, in silent rooms no more. In the dim lights of a corner bar, where shadows mingle like old friends, I sip on bourbon thick and slow, while my heart pretends. The air is laced with jazz and tales of what could have been. Under the moon's watchful eye, where my ghosts wear thin. Here I am on the edge of love that faded in smoke. Every whisper in the dark, a tender heart it broke. The night wraps around me a familiar velvet cloak, in the remnants of a fire where once old flames spoke. You were the laughter over clinking glass, that echo in the night, a dance beneath the starless sky, holding on too tight. But morning came with silence, bitter and concise, leaving only the scent of smoke and a chill that wouldn't think twice. Here I am every step. The rain whispers what's done is done. Yet in every drop I see your face, and my tears they run. So here I stay on the edge of love, the faded in smoke, each whisper in the shadows, how softly they provoke. The night holds me close in its gentle smoky oak, as I listen to the silence where our old love spoke. On the edge of love, darling, that faded smoke.
In the dim light of a barroom shadow, a glass laced with gold, where whispers float over candle smoke, stories yet told, heart heavy like the dying night, eyes mirror pain, sitting at 29 behind the empty promise again. Oh, these streets know my name, and the rain speaks my tears. Ghosts of old loves dancing slow through the years. Where did the dreams go? Lost in whispers of when I'm still sitting at 29 behind the empty promises again. Time was a gentle hand, now a fading trace. Love wore a sweet face, now just an empty space. You promised forever in the glow of the moon's silver band, left me with nothing but echo and the shadows they said. Oh, these streets know my name, and the rain speaks my tears. Ghosts of old loves dancing slow through the years. Where did the dreams go? Lost in whispers of when I'm still sitting at 29 behind the empty promises again. Here in the stillness, I hear the old piano play a melody of what was and what slipped away, holding on to the night like it's all I possess. Whiskey, my silent confessor, in its warm, dark caress. Oh, these streets know my name, and the rain speaks my tears. Ghosts of old loves dancing slow vanish like fears. Maybe tomorrow finds a way to tonight I'm just 29, behind the empty promises again. Just 29, feeling every word of those empty promises again.
In the flicker of a lone candlelight's glow, silhouettes dancing on the walls of my soul. Whiskey whispers in the glass by my side, echoing ripples of the heart I can't hide. Silent room holds the ghosts of my past, love letters hidden in shadows they cast. Those letters to what I couldn't say no more, torn edges of dreams I once adored, staining my lips with words unsung. Underneath the weight of what I've become, oh, those letters, they echo through the floor. Muffled cries in the night, they implore. Then came the storm, a relentless pour, flooded the spaces where silence lived before. You were the tempest, the rain against my door, left me richer in love, but in heartache far more. Each drop a syllable, a memory that stings in the letters I wrote, and the sorrow it brings. Those letters to what I couldn't say no more, torn edges of dreams I once adored, staining my lips with words unsung. Underneath the weight of what I've become, oh, those letters, they echo through the floor. Muffled cries in the night, they implore. And so I sit as night claims the sky, reading each line where my old self lies. A glass raised to lips that quiver and sigh. Here's to the lost, the lonely goodbyes. The ink bleeds deeper as the candle cries, melting away like my resolve in disguise. Softly now whisper those letters to what I couldn't say no more, gently fading like the sound of a distant shore. Each word a shadow under midnight's azure, leaving my heart in pieces, ever obscure. Just letters
In a dimly lit corner of our old haunt, the jukebox plays, but it ain't our song. Candle flickers, casting ghosts on the wall. That's where I saw you after the fall. Whiskey breath, a trace of regret. My heart's quiet echo in a cigarette. When I saw done with you again, my love, felt the old flame dying under the club lights above. Every shadow whispered where we'd been, in the haunting silence when I saw done with you again. You had that look, the one that knew my soul, but the eyes I met were distant and cold. Somewhere between the lines, we lost our track. A train off the rails that ain't coming back. Rain on the window, blending tears with the storm. Our love's faded letter, worn and torn. When I saw done with you again, my love, felt the old flame dying under the club lights above. Every shadow whispered where we'd been, in the haunting silence when I saw done with you again. Remember that night you promised the stars. Now we're just trading scars for scars. The music's slow to a heartbreak tune. I'm dancing alone under the pale moon. When I saw done with you again, my darling, the room spun slowly as my dreams began parting. And in that moment I knew the end, softly fading when I saw done with you again. Softly fading when I saw done with you again. velvet shadows dance to an old sad tune. A glass of whiskey light untouched on the bar, flickers of candlelight catch a falling star. Every letter I wrote burned in the night, ashes of love lost to the light. My heart sings the blues under the moon's soft glow. All my dreams and whispers to done with you in smoke. We laughed once in these haunted halls. Your voice, a sweet echo of the crumbling walls. But the winter came early, stole the warmth we knew, left me whole in memories, cold and untrue. Every letter I wrote burned in the night, ashes of love lost to the light. My heart sings the blues under the moon's soft glow. All my dreams and whispers to done with you in smoke. The rain taps softly like your fingers on the glass, a symphony of sorrows in the echoes of the past. Oh, how the silence speaks louder than we ever could in a world without your eyes. Life misunderstood. Every letter I wrote, now just a smoky trail. A love story ended, gone with the gale. My heart still sings the blues. The stars slowly look. All I loved and lived to done with you in smoke. To done in gentle, wistful